G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Majestic Gaming Sunday Fun Days. Today's video feature is Speedy Skylines After Dark. I'll be showcasing the brand new update. Unfortunately, it will not include paid content in this episode, as I currently do not have the expansion, but it allows us with a few new fixes, bug updates, some brand new content, as well as day and night cycle, which I'm quite excited about to test. Now, I've already covered a video before on City Skylines, but I figured that I might as well give it a crack, open it up, have another go, because this game is a lot of fun. I really love my city builders, the original SimCities I loved, this game I love myself, City Skylines, and SimCity was another one of my favorites. Of course, that would be the new one. Unfortunately, that EA, well, we all know how that went. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for more brand new content on City Skylines After Dark. Alright ladies and gentlemen, we've now loaded into a brand new map that I thought I'd start over fresh. Now I'll be skipping through this for different parts, sort of just to get the city on a roll to expand, so I will cut and paste after I put down the necessities of the game. Okay, so don't be alarmed if some features are skipped or not the full playthrough all the way through, or sort of like to jump from different places from start to beginning, just so it's not boring for you guys to watch. And just to make sure that the city will be in proportion, ready for the expansion. Okay, here we go. Okay ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next step, I've taken the liberty of laying down some roads, and now I'm just going to lay down some residential and industrial areas and some commercial. I shall be back. Okay, currently for this clip here, we're just laying down some power lines and we're going to get the water sources up and running. Now we want to make sure that we put our water drain pipe as far away from the city as possible, so we don't have any nasty surprises. Thus doing so, we'll put the water pumping station upstream, so we're not pumping half-full sewage into our city. Just laying down the water tower now and supplying the water to our much needed facilities. And then connect it to that. Okay, so then we'll have to get the sewage plant and connect it straight through here. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we want to put the coal power plant as far away from the city as possible. We would go with wind turbines, but at this stage it is far too expensive. So we'll just connect it on the corner. And bring it straight across here. Like so. Now most importantly, we want to make sure that our budget falls within the range. We don't want to use 100% of our power towards the economy when we don't have enough residential areas for power and water. So usually I like to put about 80% for the power and roughly 60 to 65% for water. Okay, now we're going to be laying down some residential, commercial and industrial, and I shall see you when my city grows a little bit more. Okay ladies and gentlemen, I've recently come back and just concentrating on building my city a little bit. Oh, over here, how could I forget about that? I haven't got any water, silly me. Go, all fixed. Now I wanted to showcase some highlights of what the nightlife actually looks like. So I know this city is very small at the moment, but as you can see here, this is what the night features of the game look like so far. I think it's brilliant on the new update. I know there's not a lot of content just yet, but stay tuned and we'll be growing this city even bigger for your enjoyment. Another awesome thing I've just figured out, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you move the cursor close to an object or item, you can actually see that you've got a light. So you can see different sorts of things. Over here, it wouldn't help much in here, considering the fact that it's already lit up. If we head over to the industrial area though, you can see here of what it actually looks like. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? Makes it much easier to see in the dark. And currently this is what it looks like when it shifts back in to daytime again. So as you can see, dawn Very, very nice. This is beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, I'm going to try and keep expanding my city so I can show you a bit more of the features to come. Stay tuned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the city's coming along quite quickly now. We've expanded a couple of more areas of residential and things. We have also put down a... where did I put it? Oh, easy just to click, my bad. Put down a hospital here. We've also put some garbage disposal over here in the industrial area. And now we're just waiting to build up some more money for some education. And then more population for the fire and police department. Okay, so we've just recently put down a school to progress to watch our residential boom up a little bit more. And our industrial to boom up too. Oh, looks like we got a sewerage problem. Let's pause the counter on the clock. That's our budget at the moment. We're at 65% power, 55% at water. Okay, we're gonna have to bump up the power a bit more. Bump it to 70. What's the problem with the sewerage? What is the problem here? Okay, there is no problem with sewerage. Sewerage is fine. Okay, so we're running at 16 to 70 megawatts. Consumption output's 19, so we're just above. So if we build any more buildings or anything else, we'll have to increase the value. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. See you at the next part. Yay! We've reached 900 population. Unlocked a new area feature, more districts, policies. District specializations, fire department, police department, unique buildings, forestry, and agriculture specialization. New policies, more for power, water usage, as well as new buildings. Alright, unique buildings as well, as you can see here, which offer bonuses and things throughout the game, as well as your achievements list here. Okay, yay! Speaking of which, crime is now going to go up. So I'll have to put a firehouse down. We want to cover as much area structurally as we can. Put it here. That's going to be a problem because a fire is going to break out the most in the industrial area. Yes, it's going to be a big problem. As you can see, that's where the most fires are going to occur. Alright, so we're going to have to place one right here. Make sure it's got prominent access. And the police for crime. Crime will always be committed around commercial and residential. So we'll place it as far as we can to the right. So it would cover as much access as physically possible. Okay. I shall be back when we've completed more objectives. Of course, mentioning as well, just to give a bit of foreground, forgot, ladies and gentlemen. Now, hospitals provide as much health and access and cover to your residential areas as possible. Well, actually, everything really. But most of the time, things and accidents occurred in residential and not so much to do with industrial or commercial. Oh, just casually almost forgetting to put down something. It's got no power. Well, we can't have that happening, now can we? Okay. Have you got water? Yes, you've got water. Okay, just to lay down the law a little bit more. Ironically, fire department, as I explained before, will cover fires mostly in industrial, commercial, and residential. But mostly the majority of the fires will happen in industrial. And crime, as I've also previously explained before, that crime will mostly occur in residential and not so in commercial and in industrial. It's always good to place it as far as you can and as wide as you can. Don't go bother putting it here on the corner or over here. All the way up here, because if it's out of the regional zone, as I can show you, wherever the color is not green, where it's grey, that's what will cause it to be completely out of whack. Also, another thing we've unlocked is services, power usage, decrease power by 5 cents a building, water, reduce water as well, 5 cents a building, and smoke detector to reduce the risk of fire at 5 cents per building. As we are now currently switching into nightlife. Alright, let's have a little bit more of an upgrade and on our updated city, showing you a bit more. Just beaming my little ray of light around here, playing God. As you can see, it's very beautiful, marvelous. There's a fire station right there. Some other great features. I know that's a dodgy intersection, we'll just ignore that. It's just the way that the map's set up, I'm afraid. Can't really change much about that right now. Coming over here. This is this elementary school at night time. Sorry, the police station. And the school's over here, as well as the hospital. And there's currently a building on fire. So if we zoom into the fire department... Oh, okay, right. It's out of range. Oh, that awkward moment. Okay, we're gonna have to relocate that. Okay, what we were gonna do here is we're going to click on the building. And yes, we can relocate buildings, and we can also open the budget panel to increase taxes for said building. So we want to try and get it as close to the industrial as we can, as I've previously explained. So we'll have to lay down some more roads here. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, and let's try that again. Let's see how far we're going to go. Alright, I have to get it as close as we can in the centralized area. As you can see, it's green, right? So as long as it's touching that green, it will be producing that effect. Okay, so that's as far as we're going to get for now. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, but previously in the previous updates, if you were to relocate a building, it would cost you money. And here are the firefighters putting out the building. Building is currently burnt down. Now our education is going up, so our buildings are increasing, which is another great progressing part. Alright, city's coming along very well right now. And I shall be back with the next part. We'll ignore that little pylon right there. It's not connected to anything, so that's why it's giving me a notification. Really, and okay, so there's a fire in the industrial area now. Alright, that's easy solved. So as a test, I'm going to show you, I'm going to pick up the fire brigade. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to click on it and relocate. Now I'm going to relocate it once again. Over here, it's going to cost me $2,400 to relocate, but that's okay, we're making enough money as it is, it's a day's work. And it will currently stop it from being on fire, as you can see here. So, every time a building gets taken out or anything gets taken down, we lose progress and profit. Everybody knows that bad profits are bad for business, as an eccentric young mayor at the age of 22 would know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna place this fire building down here. Oh, somewhere. That'll be okay for now. Alright, we'll leave that the way it is. And we'll end this episode right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode of City Skylines with the update of After Dark, showing the nighttime expansion features, please give this video a thumbs up. As well, if you'd like to see more content like this. I know I've got a few Let's Play series coming through the works at the moment, but we can always squeeze a bit more in. It's all about quality and not so much quantity, but I'm here for the fans and the subscribers and the family members who want to see more games and more features the way that they want to be watched and played. We'd also like to host a Q&A or questions and answer, or answer, whichever way you like to say it, on our YouTube channel if you'd like to get to know more about Majestic Gaming and what we do, who we are, and why we consider making YouTube videos. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We answer all comments, if not as many as we can. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more awesome daily videos, Let's Play features featuring Mad Max and Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. And finally, thank you ladies and gentlemen for tuning into this episode of City Skylines and another great episode by Majestic Gaming. MG out.